Hey everyone, today I'm going to be telling you a few things I do with my watch that you probably shouldn't. And I know it's going to get some people pretty pissed off, but I think I have a few good reasons for it. The first one is any kind of car work. So I've been doing some maintenance on this Matrix, mostly just cleaning parts, just cleaning this mass airflow sensor. I changed all the spark plugs behind this cover. I'm going to be doing an oil change. I rust-proofed the engine bay, rust-proofed the frame. So what else did I do? I'm looking for an oil leak. I'm going to be changing a leaky part back there. I did the oxygen sensor back there. And well, as you can imagine, having a watch like that, reaching down there, you're going to get a huge clunk somewhere eventually. So yeah, not wise to wear a watch like that, but I do it anyways. Look, I know people rag on me for driving Toyotas, especially old ones with a lot of kilometers while owning a Rolex, but the reason I drive Toyotas is because I consider them like Rolexes. You know, the reason I have a Rolex is because quality is paramount to me. That's the most important thing. And Toyotas are the best quality cars in my opinion. These Toyotas could last 1,000,000 kilometers if you want them to. So that's why I have a Rolex. That's why I drive Toyotas, because quality is paramount to me. So the one time I was working on this car here, which yes, they're all Toyotas, a very rusted one, a very high mileage one, and a very smooth, also high mileage one. This one here, I'm gonna try and keep it going to 1,000,000 kilometers. So I'm doing some work and well, I've got my watch on my wrist and I noticed I just gave it one huge clunk on some type of part inside the engine bay, and so I decided to take it off, and I rested here on this table, just out in the open, in the garage, and I totally forgot about it. I actually went for a test drive. I drove this car around the block for about 15-20 minutes for the battery to recharge completely, and I left this watch here, and I went about my day for hours without my watch on my wrist, and then when I needed to look at the time, I realized my watch wasn't there. You can imagine what happened next. Panic set in. I'm trying to remember where I left this watch. It's not in my usual nightstand spot. And then I remembered, yes, I did leave it in the garage. And so I came out here and I didn't see it. Like, it was just kind of like hidden with all these towels, and I couldn't find it. So of course panic set in, and that's the first reason why I kind of always just wear it. I always just have it on me, you know? Moral of this story is if you take your watch off and leave it somewhere, you're likely to forget it. This has happened to me before. I remember I had a watch with a leather strap on it, and I was going into a hot tub, so I took off my watch and I just rested it on the hot tub. Of course I forgot about it, went back to my hotel room, came back down, and it was completely gone. Never saw that watch again. So it's a similar idea. For me, the safest place for that watch to be is either on your wrist or in a safety deposit box. The other thing I wouldn't do is hit a golf ball with it. I do play golf a few times a week, but I definitely wouldn't recommend it. Having said that though, I think the watch is going to be just fine. I mean, they've designed it for divers to go into extreme conditions. So if it's good enough for them, I think it's good enough to hit the ball a few times a week. The other thing I wouldn't do while wearing your watch is yard work, because you don't want dirt to get onto your bracelet and in the links, therefore beginning the process of wearing out the bracelet a lot quicker. You see stretchy bracelets, you see loose bracelets, and that's because dirt and grime gets in there and it loosens up the pins, and so you don't want to do that prematurely, really. So the last thing I wouldn't do is ride your bike with it. All it takes is one tumble on your side, dislocate your shoulder or break it, and just scrape along the cement. So I wouldn't recommend it. If there's any watch that's going to survive on a tumble like that, it's going to be one of these. So Thanks for watching. I hope you didn't cringe too much.